The conditions that you put on your worthiness, the conditions that you put on receiving, is blocking you right here, right now, from receiving what it is that you desire.
Welcome to the Words of Wisdom podcast. This is the place to be to raise the consciousness within in order to create a life and business of ease, flow, and freedom. This podcast offers inspiring stories, strategies, and special guests to help you become your most aligned self. I am Minerva Maharaj, a former NBA Toronto Raptors dancer turned ICF accredited spiritual life coach, founder of Goddess of Wisdom Spiritual Life Coaching, and Star Seed Academy coach training. My soul's mission is to show you the impossible is truly possible. Thank you so much for joining me here today. Let's get to awakening your soul's wisdom.
Hi everyone. Today what I want to talk to you about is, are you putting conditions on your worthiness and receiving? Are you saying that you're only worthy to receive X when you do blank? When you finish a website, when you finish a certification, when you fix and go through all of your healing? The conditions that you put on your worthiness, the conditions that you put on receiving, is blocking you right here, right now, from receiving what it is that you desire. It's blocking you from receiving it here in the physical. It's putting a blip in your energetic field and blocking what it is that you want to flow into your experience. So for example, and I'm guilty of this, I mean, I don't like the word guilt, but one of the tendencies I have had is that I need to heal through everything. And once I heal through this, and once I fix this, and once I overcome this, I know I will get blank. And that has served me for a very long time. It's actually served a lot of my clients for me to identify the blocks, the resistance, and help people through the healing. And even for myself, when I have identified resistance, when I have identified a block, when I have identified this thing and worked through it, I've always come out on the other side, and I've always received something on the other side. Either it was something big, or a manifestation of something I've always wanted, or it was edging me towards something greater, or even just small, even in small ways, right? Like an email or a comment or something like that. And all of those things are fine and dandy until it's not anymore, because it's blocking you from living the most expansive, light-free, filled life that you desire. That expansion, that vision that you've imagined, that life, that reality that you desire, that you want to have and hold. There's something that you are doing to block that from flowing into your experience consistently, effortlessly. And often it's the conditions that we place on the arrival of these things. And everything is a vibrational match to what we receive. So if you find that you're working hard on what it is that you desire, and you are working hard to receive something in your life, to have clients, to have money, to have overflow, to have something in your personal life like a baby, a partner, a home, everything you are experiencing right now, the having of it or the blocking of it is in direct proportion to the vibrational frequency that you are putting out. And one of those things that we do to block it, to disallow the flow of wellness and our desires from taking hold in our life, is our idea of worthiness, is our belief of our self-worth. Do you feel right now that you are worthy of having your desires? And not just saying, yeah, I am worthy, but right here, right now, I invite you, no matter where you are, if you're tuning in live or listening later, what do the words, I am worthy of my desires, do to your body? What does that do to your heart? What sensations do you feel in your body? I am worthy of my desires. I am worthy of my desires. I am worthy of my desires. What comes up for you when you think that, say that, reflect on that? Do you feel a little bit of discomfort? Do you feel a little resistance to that? Perhaps it shows up in the thought of, well, it's not that easy. Well, yes, I am. Or you're forcing yourself to believe it when truly deep down, head, heart, gut, you don't really feel it. You don't really believe it. You're not really living it. What you believe is what you be living, right? What you believe is what you have. What you be is what you have. Be, have, behave. So what are your thoughts on worthiness? Do you feel you are worthy of receiving your desires now? Do you feel worthy of receiving your desires later? And sometimes that later could be the thing that is putting it out. Perhaps you feel like, when I accomplish blank, or when I finish this, or when this is done, the when then syndrome, then you'll be able to receive your desire, whatever your desire is, money, clients, business, a partner, love. Then you'll be able to receive blank. And what you're doing is you're putting a fix-it energy around your receiving. You're overworking your receiving, because you will probably receive something in some shape or form once you fix it, but you're going to end up being burnt out. You're always going to feel like, oh, I got to work through this thing before I receive this thing. And what you end up doing is slowing down the manifestations. You end up creating this cycle and pattern that you can't sustain, and eventually you will just burn out and just stop completely, where you're not experiencing any of the things that you want to experience in your life, because you have this fix-it attitude about yourself. You got to fix your mind, you got to fix your body, you got to fix this, and when you fix it, then you'll receive it. And that will only get you so far. And I'm speaking from experience. I'm sharing this. I've embodied this. I've went through this. I have grown through this. I am growing through this in some ways. When really the truth is that you are worthy now. And if that doesn't feel resonant to you, if that doesn't feel real to you, if that doesn't feel like a truth, then there's some resistance that needs to be released around that. My Portal to Overflow group coaching program is all about releasing the resistance to arriving to what it is you desire. I'll talk about more about that later. But next, what I want to lead you into is, what is it that your soul knows about your worthiness? What is it that your higher self knows about your worthiness? Because we go through moments of, am I worthy of this? Is this really going to happen? Am I lying to myself about this? And I will tell you right here, right now, that if you are sensing it, if you are feeling it, if you are here right now on this earth, you are worthy of it. You wouldn't be here in this time-space reality if you weren't worthy of it. If it wasn't possible to receive it. But there's only so much I can tell you about your worthiness. You need to start believing it. Because what you believe, you be living. You will live it. Your external is a reflection of your internal. What you're living internally is what you're going to live externally. So let me take you through a quick exercise to tap into, what is the truth around your worthiness? What does your soul have to say about your worthiness? What does your higher self have to say about your worthiness? So whether you're on a walk right now or you're driving, don't close your eyes when you're driving, but just meditate on these words. Just reflect on this, or come back to this later. Or right here, right now, just put everything down and just take a moment to connect and go inward. So I invite you to close your eyes if you can, and take 3 deep breaths in and out, connecting to the center of your being. And I'll walk you through this. And come back to your center. Call your energy back to the core of you, from all time, space, dimensions, and realities. And be here now. Affirm you are here now. And tuning into the core of you, the center of you, and just observe what's going on there without trying to move, change, or fix anything. Just observe, be witness to the center of your being. And zoom out a little if you can. And just play the role of the observer. Now send love to all aspects of your being and anything that is coming up into your awareness. I love and accept myself exactly as I am. Affirm and say, out loud or silently, I love and accept myself exactly as I am. I love and accept myself exactly where I am. I love and accept myself exactly as I am. I love and accept myself exactly where I am. And then you're going to draw your attention up above the crown of your head and tune in to your higher vantage point. Tune in to your highest self. This is the highest vibrational frequency of you. Tune in to that being for this moment. And tune in to how she views you. He or she, whoever's watching this. How does your higher self view you? Looking down to your human self, and not looking down upon, but looking towards your human self, your physical self. What is the highest self's perspective on you? And what's your highest self perspective on your worthiness to receive? And what does your higher self say about what you need to do, be, have, perceive in order to allow yourself to receive? What must you be, know, have, perceive in order to receive? Tune into that from your highest self. And breathe that in, allowing it to enter from the crown of your head, washing down your face, your throat, that message, that feeling, that whatever came through, dropping into your heart. Into your center. Moving into your hips, down your legs, out your feet, encapsulating your entire physical, mental, emotional, spiritual being. And becoming one with your highest self. What your highest self knows to be true is that you're worthy to receive right now. Tune into this vibration. Tune into this feeling. The more frequently you do this, the higher your frequency, the stronger your frequency. And what you be is what you attract. Start being this vibration. Start being your higher self here into physical form. Be the God-sent worthy person that you are. And may the manifestations unfold to align to your highest self. You may open your eyes when you're ready. And let me know in the comments below what came up for you. What did your highest self say about your worthiness? You can also journal about this. You can meditate on this. You can affirm this every day. And allow this to be your vantage point. Allow this to be your point of attraction. And the more you practice this thought, the more you feel it, the more you be it, the more you act from it, the more you create the physical, tangible reality of it. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I appreciate you all joining me. And if you are ready to release all resistance to becoming who you truly are and to arrive to that desire to have and hold it right here, right now. No more waiting, no more having to heal through everything before you receive it. You can start receiving it, being it, and arrive to it now. And if this speaks to you, my Portal to Overflow group coaching program, which starts at the end of the month, go to the link below, goddessofwisdom.ca/portal to overflow, where I take you through a 6-month journey with tools, guidance, meditations, live support to walk you through the portal of overflow so that you become one and you start living it, breathing it, receiving it now. Thank you all so much for being here with me. I hope you enjoyed.